Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Doxy, and today I have something extra special for you because as much as I told you we weren't going to be doing more of those top 20 lists, and I really did mean that, I have found you a One Piece one. And since you guys always ask me for more One Piece content, I want to do more One Piece content, so I found you some damn One Piece content, okay? So today we'll be watching the top 20 most epic One Piece moments ever, and I'm pretty sure this video ends in Wano because it's like 9 months old, so I do not think Egghead was airing at the time. And by that logic, I can watch it because I'm still in Wano, albeit very deep into Wano. I've seen Kaido and Luffy fight, I've seen Gear 5, so there's probably nothing in this video that can spoil it for me, but I could be mistaken. But either which way, man, I hope you guys enjoy it. If you do, as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and if you're really feeling funky, hit the bell when you get notified about all the things I make going forward. I'm excited. I don't know what's going to be in this video. I don't have high hopes because Watch Mojo are kind of usually, but we're going to give it a go anyway. We're going to see what's in there and see if we agree that these are the most epic moments in One Piece so far. Take it away. Hey, sup again, Ashley. Hope you're doing well, mate. Please do me a favor and tell me these 20 things, because I'm exceedingly curious of what you've listed here, because I want to know if I agree with them. Mainly because I don't think you can pick 20 moments in One Piece. Like, One Piece is so stacked, and I don't think I could possibly pick 20 things. There's way too many. I don't know, mate. I haven't watched it yet. You have to tell me if you missed any. Let me watch. I'm curious. Right, number 20. I'm pretty sure this is the Mink clan, right? And like Kinemon and all the thing about Odin. I'm pretty sure.
The brutal All-Star and his goons ruthlessly torture the Minks in their search for Raizo, one of Kozuki Oden's retainers.
There we go. Yeah. It's all about Odin and Kinemon, all them people. Raizo, obviously.
Despite his best efforts, Jack's methods yield no results, and he departs, leaving the Minks to their suffering. It isn't until the Straw Hats and their
This was a good part of the show. I don't think it wowed me as much as like a lot of others, but maybe that's why it's number 20. Ah! Yeah.
The discovery that the Minks were actually protecting Raizo the entire time stuns the Straw Hats, who are awestruck by the Minks' willingness to sacrifice.
Yeah, it's very cool. I don't know if I'd call it like groundbreakingly epic. It's just a very good plot line, I would say. Like, I'm not wowed by it. No offense to it. It's very good, but there's better things here.
Number 19, Sanji burns.
I remember
He may not
this.
have become the human weapon that his father wanted, but Blackleg Sanji has no problem unleashing his inner demon.
And what a demon it is. He's also a raging pervert, but it's all good, bro. It's all good. You can work on it. Boom.
Using his advanced scientific prowess to copy the abilities of Sanji's brothers from Germa 66, Queen the Plague proves quite the challenging opponent for him in more ways than one. However, having awakened his own latent enhancements, Sanji puts his newfound physical
This is very
abilities to
cool.
good use, and
Very,
defeats
very
the
cool.
Minks
Well
and
animated as well.
leaves Queen feeling one
I'm a big
hell of
fan of
burn.
this. Jumbo! But I have to make an exception, I guess. Oh yeah.
By overcoming
Boom.
his personal demons and accepting his new abilities, Sanji proves his worth as one of the wings of the future Pirate King.
True, but he did hit a woman, and that's not always fun. Don't do that, don't hit women. Although this one may or may not have had it coming a little bit, but I don't want to say that on the internet. Very cool though. I noticed like the further One Piece got along, the more flashing lights there were, and like a lot of like neon lines, and I'm not against it. It makes my eyes like link to it.
The stakes
This
couldn't be
is
higher for Luffy and his
Skypiea,
friends
yeah,
in
yeah.
the Skypiea arc's final battle.
I thought so.
Enel's ambitions threatening to send the Skypian
This was
town
very
crashing
good.
into the blue sea below. It all comes down to Luffy, Enel's only natural enemy, to put a stop to the Mad God's plan.
Yeah, he was a nut job. Like him and his arc and weird man. Weird
While
Donny.
the fight proves quite entertaining, it is the battle's climax that makes this moment truly stand out.
But it is very cool. Boom. Put a hole in it, mate.
Channeling everything he's got into one final all-or-nothing blow, Luffy proceeds to knock the divinity out of Enel and fulfills
The
a
divinity
promise
out of
by
him.
ringing the golden bell of Shandora for the first time in centuries.
Do you know what,
ushering in a new
Luffy?
era of peace for Skypiea
He's
and the
he's very
Process.
erratic, but you can't argue. He's very efficient. One thing he will say about him: he's very efficient. Get stuff done.
Number 17.
Ah, the Charlottes. Okay, this I remember very well. This was fun. Like, I enjoyed Cake Island a lot. A lot of people didn't that I know, but I really did. I thought it was fun. My kind of thing.
Charlotte Katakuri is as deadly as they come, but even he knows better than to disrespect the warrior's code. Despite being overwhelmed by Katakuri's immense strength and foresight, Luffy slowly but surely manages to close the gap between them. Unfortunately, just as Luffy is making a breakthrough, his efforts are hindered by Katakuri's scheming sister.
Mhm.
Fortunately for Luffy, Katakuri's pride refuses to accept the interference, and after giving her a well-deserved scolding, he injures himself as atonement.
Yeah, he's another weird man in this show. Very seppuku-like.
As these two New World Titans prepare to continue their epic showdown, they kick off the final round with an intense burst of Conqueror's Haki that puts Flambe and her cronies in their place.
Can't really call him a weakling, love, can you? Like, look at him.
16, Jinbei
Oh,
saves
this
Big
was
Mom's
cool.
When you're
Sorry, I know I'm saying this
able
was
to
cool to
conquer
everything, but this was
standing
really
up
cool.
to an emperor of the sea
He
who
chose
agrees
life.
with the job.
That's all it is, man. He chose life. We love Jinbei, though. Jinbei cool as hell.
After the Straw Hats reunite and save Sanji and his family from the Charlotte clan's very own attempt at a Red Wedding, Jinbei announces his desire to leave Big Mom's crew. Although Big Mom threatens to steal his soul, Jinbei...
You can't steal Jinbei's soul.
proving himself
Man's
equal
too
to
strong.
handle
Look at him, he's a
lethal
beast.
soul
Big beast
focus.
fish.
With Big Mom's instant kill technique nullified, Jinbei takes the helm of his future and severs all ties with her in the
I
most
miss Jinbei,
brutal way
man.
possible.
I always miss Jinbei. Literally made her, like, unimportant.
Number 15, Luffy
Oh,
versus
yes.
Fishmen.
Fishman Island,
He's
right?
no stranger to flexing his power against his enemies, but his opening move against the new Fishman pirates has got to be one of the biggest flexes to date.
Wasn't my favourite arc, I can't lie. Was good, but it wasn't my favourite.
After arriving in time to save the royal family and stop Hody Jones's insane plans for vengeance, the latter tries to intimidate the Straw Hats into submission by unveiling his army of 100,000 fishmen.
It's a lot of fish. It's a lot of sushi. Oh dear.
Burst of Conqueror's Haki that instantly knocks out half his army without so much
I
as
will
one
not
hit.
lie, that
And
is
Hody's
hella
reaction to this
impressive
is
now that I
really
actually think
priceless.
about it. Like, you just took out 50,000 people with, like, that. Very cool.
Number 14, Zoro's sacrifice at Thriller
Kuma.
Bark.
The
Kuma,
Straw Hats
Kuma,
captured
Kuma.
amongst many of the truly epic moments.
I hated
That's
Kuma
not
for
to
a
say
long
the
time,
rest of the
and
crew
now
doesn't
have their moments to shine.
Do you know what? I'm kind of soft on him, can't lie.
Permitting the former
Oh,
bounty
Bartholomew.
hunter is not providing directions, Zoro can be relied upon in nearly any situation.
But if you're intent on taking his place,
Why is it in English? It upsets me so.
you will experience a
This don't sound right in English.
Straw Hats knocked out by Kuma, and the battle against Gecko Moria leaving Luffy on the verge of death, Zoro sacrifices his own body in exchange for the captain's freedom. And
I like Zoro a lot, man. He's so loyal. Like, he is insanely loyal to Luffy. Especially from where he started to where he is now, like, growth, my dude, growth.
Finds the swordman bloodied from head to toe. When he asked what happened, Zoro only has this to say.
What happened here? Nothing at all.
Number 13. Luffy punches a celestial
Oh, yes.
dragon.
I remember this. This is kind of epic. I mean, no one punches a celestial dragon.
Celestial dragons are descendants of the kings responsible for establishing the world.
Yeah, and Luffy punched him in the face.
Treated as
Simple.
gods.
Put this one up for sale.
I don't like the fact this is all in English.
Regardless of status
At
or
all.
occupation, everyone must respect these nobles or face the consequences. Luffy elected to face the consequences. During an
course he
auction,
did.
a particularly disgusting celestial dragon shoots Hachan and plans to adopt the fishman
Poor
as a
Hachi.
slave.
Poor Hachi,
I did it.
man.
I shot it. I took down a fishman.
Luffy's punch leads to grave
You done
ramifications for
effed
the
up, my
Straw
friend.
Hats. This moment embodies the pirate captain's refusal to bow down to the
You
powers
don't
that
hurt his
be.
friends. He's told you this 100 times. Look at that. You just lost half your tooths. Off you pop, lad.
Number
Nice to
12,
see ya.
Luffy faces the admirals. Whether
Yeah.
Luffy's strong enough to face them or not, it takes Kintama of solid steel to stand up to 3 marine admirals.
I'm not ready to relive this. This arc, as much as it's my favourite.
With his brother's life on the line,
No.
Luffy bravely challenges the 3 marine
I'm not ready to talk about
even
Ace.
though he has no way of actually harming them. However, even against such overwhelming odds, Luffy refuses to back down against these almighty Logia users and charges forward with all eyes
You
on
deserve so much better. Now this is in Japanese again. They're switching languages. It's baffling my brain.
His intervention does provide the Whitebeard pirates with an opportunity to make an unexpected comeback, renewing their efforts to save Ace. Sure, he may not have won the battle, but Luffy's reckless bravery still managed to turn the tide of war to his
Nah,
allies'
man, he's
favor.
fighting for something. He was going for his brother. Adrenaline. There's nothing going to stop you going for your family. Everyone knows that.
Number 11, Luffy rings the
Really?
Ice Bell. Along with seemingly lasting forever, the Battle of Marineford contains dozens of epic and heartbreaking moments. By the
You
end,
need to stop with the
Luffy is
Marineford,
a
please.
mess as the Straw Hats helplessly read about the war's conclusion from thousands of miles away. In an attempt to deliver a message to the crew, Luffy audaciously breaks into Marineford and rings the sacred ox bell 16 times, while the paparazzi capture the scene for everyone to see. Along with letting the Straw Hats know they have 2 years to train, this moment beckons the dawn of a new era.
Yeah, this
After
was the
the
start
Battle
of, like,
Marineford left
everything.
many key players
Let's go away and
in
beef
position.
ourselves up a little bit.
Number 10, Luffy
Gear
unleashes
4.
his fourth on Doflamingo.
Okay, I really like Doflamingo, man. Like, I know he's meant to be a douche canoe, and he is a douche canoe. But God, he was so enjoyable.
The Dressrosa arc sees the love
Like, Dressrosa went on way too long, but he is cool as hell.
One of the Royal Seven Warriors of the Sea. For a good part of the arc, Doflamingo has the stretchy hero beat in terms of speed and viciousness. Then Luffy transforms into a bouncing behemoth with
That's one way of putting it. Bouncing for momentum. Ooh, I love that face. Love his face so much.
Gear 4's
design is somehow simultaneously awesome and silly, but the moment
It is, it's so
jumps the
dumb,
tables,
but I like it.
Doflamingo's arrogant smile deserves a standing ovation.
Number 9, Luffy
Right, we're back to the
respects
Charlottes
Katakuri.
again. Okay.
One Piece is not exactly lacking in thrilling fights. In fact, this entry happens right after a pretty awesome one. However, most of the truly epic moments are character-driven.
I would agree with that. A lot of One Piece stuff, it's not just fights, it's like the meaning behind the fight.
Following a grueling contest against Big Mom's powerful son, Charlotte Katakuri, Luffy takes his fedora hat and covers the unconscious commander's
Would you call it a
velvet
fedora?
mouth.
Oh, I suppose that is a fedora. Yeah, sorry, I realised he's got a fedora over the straw hat.
Constantly bullied
I was
as a
baffled for a
child,
moment,
Katakuri
sorry.
keeps his mouth masked to avoid ridicule. Besides showcasing Luffy's classy and
You don't want to
respectful
beat Charlotte
nature,
Katakuri,
this
though.
simple act
Katakuri
of
was a
covering
beast.
Katakuri's mouth illustrates why so many powerful people flock around the Straw Hat's captain.
This makes me want to watch more One Piece again. Good
Number
lord.
8, Shanks stops the war of Marineford.
Yep.
Tiny
There's a
little
lot of
Luffy
Marineford on this list.
knows how to make an
A
entrance.
lot of
With the
Marineford.
Battle of Marineford already won by the Marines, any further fighting only serves to waste time. Kobe,
Oh, relax,
a
Kobe.
soldier with no devil fruit powers, takes a stand against Admiral Akainu's warped.
Like, I
notion of
respect him for what he's
justice,
doing,
try and
but
stop
pipe down a
the
second,
bloodshed.
Kobe. You weren't cool yet.
Just as Kobe seems set to be turned
Kobe.
into ash, Shanks arrives out of nowhere to block Akainu's
I
punch
love
and
Shanks.
effectively bring the
I
war
find
to
Shanks so
an end.
damn cool and just so underutilized, but just so cool.
While so much heartbreak could have been avoided if Shanks showed up a few minutes earlier,
Completely.
better late than never.
At least he's here, man. At least he's here. He didn't save Ace, and that upsets me greatly. But at least he's here.
Number 7, Zoro vows to
Oh,
with Luffy and Kaido.
this is where we're getting a bit good now.
To decide the fate of Wano, it only makes sense that the battle between their first mates would be just as intense.
Fitting. Very fitting. The animation on this fight, by the way, was incredible. Like, this wowed me for the longest time.
As Zoro's battle against King, a member of the Lunarian race, reaches its final climax, the two hold nothing back and give their all in an explosive clash of power.
It's just so... Look at that, man. That's actually awesome.
Despite already
It's so
pushing himself
sick.
far beyond his limits, Zoro digs down deep to unleash his conqueror's potential, allowing him to hack and slash his way through a literal firestorm of some of the most intense, jaw-dropping visuals that anime
That's what
has
I'm
produced
saying.
to date.
It's so good to look at. It's like mesmerizing.
Number 6, Blackbeard's
Ah,
Iron
yes.
Street
I love this
to
scene.
Luffy.
Like, he was just
During
some
a
random
brief
drunkard in a
stop
bar,
lockdown,
and suddenly,
Luffy,
hey, it's Blackbeard.
Zoro and Nami get into an altercation with the cynical Bellamy, an ardent believer
Oh,
that the
Bellamy.
era of pirates following their dreams is over, and openly ridicules the.
Don't know if I'd
Straw
put this
Hats for
above
their
the
existence
King
as
Zoro
human
fight,
Sky
though.
Island.
So when I see people chasing dreams of One Piece, I get disgusted!
Oh, chill out,
The
Bellamy, you
encounter,
melon.
A strange man approaches the heroes and dismisses Bellamy's declaration as being absolute rubbish, stating a
Pretty
man's
much.
dream will never end.
The era when pirates dream of treasure will come.
That's what he sounds like in English.
Right.
How are you going to take him seriously?
The pirate even wishes Luffy luck in finding Sky Island. The fact that such a great speech is delivered by one of the anime's most detestable villains only
He's a
enhances
degenerate,
the moment.
but
The dreams of
good at what he does, though.
will never end.
I just never knew that was his English
Number
voice.
5, Luffy rocks Kaido's
Ah,
world.
nice pun on the rocks as well. I like that.
Job adapting the series
Fun.
1000th chapter, they sent the entire fandom into an uproar, Fueled by the hopes and dreams of his allies, Luffy's will burns brighter than ever before as he finally begins his long-awaited rematch against Kaido.
バカ当たり前だろ友達の国だ
As the battle kicks off,
Very
Luffy takes the
inspiring,
Dragon
Luffy.
King of Onigashima by surprise with a giant fist to the face. A moment which is further immortalized thanks to the brilliant
Which
animation
means we're hit.
and
We're.
visuals
I guarantee
by
you,
director Megumi Ishitani.
I can probably guess what number 1 is now. This is also very pretty to look at. Like with the original music behind it and the way it was shot, just excellent. But I can probably now assume what number 1 is on this list. Da 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 da.
Now standing on the same stage as the two emperors, Luffy kicks off the ironically named Roof Piece battle and boldly calls out his signature catchphrase in an epic declaration of war.
お前らを超えて海賊王になる男だ
Number 4, the Straw Hats walk to Arlong
Okay.
Arlong Park is
Wasn't
arguably
expecting
the
this at number
major arc
4.
to properly test Luffy and the newly
Was
formed Straw
kind of
Hat
like, hey,
Pirates.
look, we're here.
Finally accepting that Arlong never
But I
planned
don't
to
know.
sell back her
I would have put more
village.
the Nami, you're my
Turn and
friend
begs
moment,
Luffy for
but.
help, who has been waiting to hear
Oh, that is
those
it. Okay,
exact
well,
words.
ignore me completely.
Of course
Ignore me.
that's what friends do
Yep.
He's gonna
Sounds better in Japanese,
After
I
the
can't lie,
captain
but
leaves his hat
it
with
is very
Nami,
cool.
The rest of the crew march towards Arlong Park as a unit.
let's go
Dun, dun, dun.
While
Right.
the Straw Hat Pirates form the second Zoro accepts Luffy's invitation to join his crew, one could say that this scene in Arlong Park marks the moment when the pirates become a family.
now which one of you is Arlong
Number 3,
Which one do you think?
Whitebeard's last
Oh,
stand.
do you know what?
I mean,
I was a
the
fan of
episode
Whitebeard.
If
I
Edgar
liked his
Newgate's
laugh.
is involved,
I like
anything less
Newgate's
is
like whole
simply not
character.
enough to
Just,
contain
I
all
feel
of
bad
the
for him,
legendary
man. He got
captain's
beaten. He got
Even
beaten up
while
a
on the
lot.
verge of dying, Whitebeard manages to overwhelm Blackbeard in a fight and alters the course of history by confirming the existence of Gold
The
Roger's
One
One
Piece.
Piece treasure.
ワンピースは実在
It does exist. Oh,
Only
Newgate.
after suffering more than
He
400
stayed
wounds
standing.
does the pirate finally surrendered to the
Yeah,
Grim
he stayed
Reaper,
standing for a
although
long
Whitebeard remained
time.
Standing even in death.
死んでや
You
がる
can't take him off his feet, man.
立ったまま
He's a
The
badass.
final kicker, Whitebeard's back is shown to be clear of wounds, confirming the pirate never once ran away from battle.
その誇り
You
高き
never turn your back to a
後ろ姿
fight. Never.
あるいはその海賊人生に一切の逃げ
I
傷
rate
な
that.
し
I rate that so
Number 2,
hard.
Straw Hats burn the world
Oh,
government
interesting.
Only a fool actively
This was
declares
quite a
war
big
against the
moment, I
world
can't
government.
lie.
As it so happens, the Straw Hat Pirates are rarely accused of being especially bright.
Like, this was big on the plot of things.
entire world and expect to win?
Captured by the Marines and said to be taken to the gallows, a dejected Robin reveals that merely being associated with her is the same as having the whole world as an enemy.
Yeah, but we mess with Robin, man. Robin's one of us.
rescue me if that's the only future I
It's
have
worth it.
I'd rather die to save me the pain
After listening to the prisoner's story, the Straw Hats retaliate by burning the world government's flag and presenting Robin with a reason to live.
no way
No matter the odds, the Straw Hats always have
A
each
massive
other's
moment.
backs.
Like, this was like foreshadowing for so much that
take me with you
happens going forward.
from here
Number 1, Gear 5.
Luffy
Yeah.
awakens.
Also, apologies for the random cut before this bit. They were doing the whole subscribe to my channel thing, so I just kind of had to cut through it.
It took more than
This
2
is
decades for
awesome, though. This is
One
what I
Piece to
thought would be number
finally
1.
reach this
It had to be
big
number
and
1.
unforgettable milestone. After being pushed to the literal brink
Literally
of
to the
death
limit,
during his
yeah.
fight with Kaido, Luffy makes an unexpected comeback thanks to the power of his newly awakened devil fruits.
Where he
With his
becomes an
devil fruit's
absolute
true nature finally
beast.
unleashed, Luffy kicks
Knock the
things
eyeballs
into
out of
gear
him.
and goes all out against Kaido.
The fighting style is very erratic though, isn't it? I mean, it's very monkey-like, which obviously fits, but I like it. I think it's cool as hell.
With his new powers granting him the freedom to do whatever he pleases, Luffy manipulates his environments.
That's one way of
along with
putting it.
Kaido himself, and
Terraforms, I would call it.
silly hide with attacks straight out of a gag manga.
It is very silly, isn't it? But like, there's something overtly cool about it too.
With the drums of liberation beating at full blast, Luffy uses the world's most ridiculous power
That's what I
to put an
mean.
end to Kaido's reign of tyranny once and for all. Did you enjoy
I
this
did
video?
enjoy this video. That was fun. I kind of agree with a lot of them. I don't know if I agree with all of them. Like, there's some that I wouldn't put as high or as low as they were, but overall, they weren't too bad. I can't lie. For a Watch Mojo video, that was reasonably enjoyable in comparison to some of the others I've watched. The only thing I'd add to this list, if I'm being brutally honest, that wasn't on here was when Law and Virgo were fighting and Law slices the whole of Punk Hazard in half. Like, I don't know a lot of people that think that was as cool as I did, but it's definitely something that I remember and I think was pretty epic, so to speak. So I would add that in, but it might just be a personal thing. It might just be that I like Law and I find things he does cool, but I don't know, man. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like I said earlier, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, all that fun stuff that I say every video. I will see you soon for a very large project, and I hope you enjoy it. It's still One Piece related, but there's another one behind the scenes that I haven't really spoken about too much. But it's good to be back. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time for another video. Peace out.